Hi guys. Hey, I want to show you my Vaterra Ascender Suburban. I've got it tore apart, and this is the front axle um, assembly, and there is hardly any grease in there, and the grease that's in there is in a clump on a place that doesn't even matter because it doesn't touch the teeth of the gear, and there's a little bit of grease in there. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's not much in there at all. And like I said, it's not on the teeth at all. So what I'm doing is I've got all of my bearings out. This one here took the sealed bearing sides off it, and there's absolutely no grease in there. So what I'm doing is, since I plan on running this in the water, I've already ran it in the snow a lot. I am literally packing my wheel bearings and diff bearings and whatnot, just like you pack them on a real car. You run the grease down in. Now what this is this is the marine grease, so that I can run them in the water and everywhere else and not worry about getting water in the bearings and then the bearings freezing up on me and blowing out. Now, like a race car version or something like that, I wouldn't do this, but since it's a crawler, and it will be run underwater, little streams and, those kind of things, I am definitely going to pack it all the way through as good as I can. And then that way I save myself a lot of headache later on. I know it's ready to go. If I want to run it in a stream or whatever, I'm good to go. A puddle, whatever. Okay, now see the inside. I've got it all packed up. Got the inside of this one packed up pretty good. And then I will just take the two sides, push that down a little bit, take the other side, set it in place, and push them in place. And take a rag and clean it up. Now what I've already done the back of the Ascender, and got all the axle stuff, the whatnot, the bearings, everything. Okay, now this bearing's ready to go. Okay, done. You can see on the axle shafts, there's no grease on the shafts at all. Inside the axle housing, there's no grease. It's completely dry. So what I'm going to do is, when I take the worm gear out, I will go ahead and do the bearings that are up front here. And then when I start putting everything back together again, I'm going to literally pack both axle tubes and the whole rear housing with marine grease, because that will keep the water out. If I'm underwater and water tries to come in around an axle tube or something, or tries to come in around the housing cover, it's not going to do it. And if it does, it's packed, deep enough with marine grease, and I'm not going to have to worry about it. So anyway, guys, this is just something I'm doing to all of my crawlers, because this one here I run on the snow. I run it everywhere. I love this Vaterra Suburban. I mean, this thing is just a blast to drive, and a great truck overall. So I want to make sure that it's good to go, and I'm not going to end up having any problems with it. It's maintenance that's needed to be done for years. God, I've had this thing probably 3 years now, and I've never had it apart. Never had to have it apart, but now, the only thing I've upgraded on it is I put a 25 kilogram Hexafly servo in it, and I think that's all I've done. It's still got the original tires and wheels. I am adding lights to it on the sides and that, the marker lights, tail lights, things like that. But I put the rub rail or whatever you call it between the front and rear tires off the chassis to protect the body a little bit. But other than that, that's it. So anyway, guys, hope this helps you out. Like I said, I've got a lot of bearings to go yet. Gonna tear the rear end all apart and do the bearings, these bigger bearings. And like I said, doing these, it's real easy. All you do, I'll take one apart here. Take an X-Acto knife and very, very carefully just get under there enough that you don't damage the seal, but just enough that you can get up under it and lift it out. You may have to spin it a little bit to help lift it out. There you go. Boom. It's out. Then, flip her over. This one's got a shim on it that just fell off and needs to go back on the axle or the gear. Then you just go ahead and do the same thing for the other side. And like I said, just very carefully. You don't want to bend this because it is aluminum seal underneath the rubber. So you don't want to bend it, but bam, there we go. And this has got a little bit of grease in it, but not much. I don't know what the hell kind it is. Almost looks like Vaseline. There's nothing on this side. This side's completely dry. So, like I said, just very carefully take the seals out, put a little bit of grease around, just work it in, pack it down in, because you want to have this completely saturated with grease, because like I said, and like I said, only use marine grease. Don't use the other stuff. Some of you may know I'm a Amsoil dealer, so you can get marine grease directly from me, silicone or synthetic marine grease. I can leave a link to it below. But yeah, like I said, just very simply, just pack it up real good with marine grease, and you won't have any problems down the road. You can just drive them and go and not have to worry about it. So anyway, guys, I hope this helps. And like I said, I've just been a long time coming that I show my Vaterra Ascender some love. I mean, this thing's a great crawler, and just want to add some fun with it and make it dependable. So, but like I said, just packing the bearings, packing the rear housing, the front housing with marine grease. It'll keep the water out. You can drive them underwater, and you don't have to worry about having any problems, squeaks, rusted parts, whatever. So, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, I'm glad you found it. Please subscribe and like and comment and share, if you know other people that do the Vaterra Ascenders and stuff. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching, and take care and stay safe. Have a good one.